Okay, I had enough. There was this YouTube video, I'll show you. It was about this kid who was so mad about a classic Sonic game. A classic Sonic game. In fact, I'll show you some parts of the video.
What is wrong with you guys? Why does it have to be like this? Why can't you guys... Classic Sonic game! We're crying out freaking loud! You guys killed the Sonic series! All you freaking fan freaks and your freaking fantasies spewed out at you! My freaking ball merchant!
Yeah. He's angry about something that can literally be fixed. The Sonic fan base. We had the classic Sonic games, and he's mad that people are just asking for the thing that they want. Dude, you don't have to overreact. It's kind of stupid. I mean, yes, we should admire the past, but the past is the past. We should be also focusing on the future, not just the past. And also, I think it's kind of stupid that you're screaming about something that doesn't even that's not even on Sega's mindset right now. So I think that this needs to be fixed. It's not the fan base's fault that Sonic is. I mean, they are a part of this issue, but they're not a ginormous part. Sega ruined Sonic. They ruined it themselves. Sega doesn't. Sega, you say that you might say that. Well, I'm trying to speak here, but I have a snuffly nose. But still, Sonic is my favorite video game in the whole world, and I think that it deserves to be loved because Sonic was universally loved back then. So why is this kid making a big deal about something that shouldn't be whine about? Well, it's because people sometimes have this weird thing that they want to rant about. The Sonic fan base is definitely not one of those things to rant on. I'm gonna say the top 10 reasons why Sonic the Hedgehog is the top 10 reasons why Sonic the Hedgehog is actually bad. Disclaimer: the person who made that video, the Sonic fanbase ruined everything. I mean, you're partially right, but also Sega was also being stupid, only admiring Shadow and Sonic. So, we're just gonna talk about the top 10 reasons. And by the way, if you disagree with me and think that this is ludicrous and I'm actually the stupid one, then that's okay. I wouldn't mind if you called me a dum-dum just saying that it's not just the fan base's fault. It's just and this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree on me. You don't have to be so mad. Before we talk, we're gonna look at some. So here's the top 10 reasons why Sonic the Hedgehog is not bad. 1. Sonic the Hedgehog is a fun video game, and we should all want. They never utilize any of the other characters. You're saying that there's not many classic characters and only the new ones. Well, none of those new characters are being idolized like Sonic and Shadow, which is kind of stupid. I mean, Tails can fly, Knuckles can punch stuff to death, Amy has her hammer. Why why is Sega not utilizing any of these other characters? They're just sorry about my voice. They're just they're just they're just focusing on two characters, and that isn't and Shadow wasn't in the classic games. Sonic through was through the 90s through and through. Shadow was at the tip end. He was created at the end of the 90s. Not So I'm going to show you why this isn't really a big deal, and that Sonic the Hedgehog isn't really bad. It's just needing some improvements. In fact, there are some people who actually want a classic Sonic game. Classic Sonic isn't dead. He's just not really talked about. I want Sega to also utilize more of his characters and not just one, not just two characters, which are Sonic and Shadow. Number 2, every character does not have a. Every game is or very, very, very weird or very, very, very stupid. Sonic Mania, it had. You know why? Because that was a fan creation. If Sega didn't took the fan creation, if Sega didn't took the fan creation, it would be saved. But this kid's saying that nobody makes a Mario about Knuckles. Dude, it's just if you want to make some sort of Sonic port, then that's okay. Do yourself. Some fan creations are one of the reasons why Sega is, still alive. Why Sonic is still alive. Sonic is not ruined. It just kind of flopped thanks to Sega just increasing more characters. I mean, I want characters to be recognized, like some old characters and some new characters. But I also want or just take a break on the new characters, on the new cast characters. I mean, what about, we barely get to, and now you're and pretty much it was just stupid just to whine about something that is very, very, very uncareable. I actually love some of the new Sonic games. Just because I'm a Sonic fan. I'm not whining. I'm not freaking out why there's not many classic games. I'm not whining for a new game. No. I'm just excited for the next entry for Sonic. I love the cartoon. Except for Sonic Underground. We do not talk about that one. That thing is ultimate trash. Sonic is, Sonic. He's the main reason why we're all still alive. He's not the main reason why we're all still alive, but he's the main reason but he is a fun character. I just wish that Sega can at least make more characters, just make less characters and actually focus on some of the ones they have. 2. Number 8. The characters aren't for the next reason why Sega needs to fix themselves. They need to at least listen to their fans. Their fans are just trying to want something, but this kid is like, no! Let's have another freaking Sonic! You guys frick everything! That's right. That guy just whined about something that was literally stupid. I love Sega, and who doesn't? I mean, if I would, should. I mean, if I would do a whole game still. But not. But Sega doesn't do so good. Segment screaming about something that's easily fixable is not really stupid. There's and the Sonic being big fan base is one of those reasons, but is it the main reason? No, it is actually the kind of the 8th and 9th reason. The number one reason why Sega is doing bad is actually Sega. They're not utilizing Sonic as much as they're not utilizing other characters, unlike they're utilizing other games. Sonic is a fun video game, and I'm just annoyed that it gets made fun of constantly, just for being trying. It tries to be good, and this kid can't just be. Because the Sonic games are trash, doesn't it? I don't have to stop playing them. No, he freaking overreacts, dude. I'm not the creators of Sega, but I am not Sega, but look, I am not part of the Sonic team. I'm just a fan who's just trying to defend my boy Sonic and the fans. And it isn't their fault, and it isn't completely their fault. Some fan creations are actually pretty good. We don't need versions of classic games. We can just have new games but we can have games based off the classic era of Sonic. Because that was the golden age of Sonic. It was his renaissance, to be honest. And it was awesome. So many great games were created there in that timeline. But in 2000, they made Sonic. They gave Sonic green eyeballs and even taller than the original. He was also very fast, very cool, and he wasn't afraid to be. Sonic wasn't. He was fast and he was cool. He was afraid to be made of. I think that this kid needs to have his facts straight and at least know that Sonic is still a fun game. It's still an enjoyable franchise. It's just fun. Sega is trying their hardest. That's why I love Sonic. Sonic is the best game. But I'm also going to talk about the reason why the fan base did kind of ruin the fan base. How the fan base kind of ruined the games, but they didn't do it in a big level. They were just asking for an X. They were just asking one, and now time for free reason choice. The Sonic Baby has also kind of made some issues. Number 3. They do not. The fanfics are kind of bad. Sonic fans that are at least somewhat normal look at this fan base and be like, okay. Seeing Sonic just do gross, inappropriate things. Yeah! Can you at least stop? Luigi made that weird Sonic fanfiction and put it on my YouTube channel. By the way, Luigi did it. Do not blame it on me. It was just weird. But still, the fanbase isn't the main problem, but it did cause most of the problems. Number 2, the games aren't the best. They're they do not know. They just want a new game. They just want a game based on modern Sonic and not about classic Sonic. Some other fans that are at least knowing that classic Sonic is a thing try to make him into a 3D environment. Sega did it and it was beautiful. Now the fan base is just trashing classic Sonic just because he isn't modern Sonic. I think that classic Sonic is one of the good Sonic characters. It's kind of better than video game Boom Sonic because he talks too much. The cartoon Sonic is still good. And number one, they should recognize what fan base, what type of video game that they're talking about. Sega isn't a bad franchise, but it definitely isn't a good one either. So, and also, they kind of just, sometimes they want it. They want this, they want that. They don't know that Sonic is just a video game character. And just, yeah. You may say that you're mad at the fan base, kid, but I'm actually mad at you for actually making fun of it. You're saying that it's the main issue of Sonic, but actually, it's Sega's fault. Sega makes these games, not the fan base. So you should be more careful for what you say. So whoever disagrees with me, that's okay. I'm just talking about something. Okay? I just don't think that Sonic is a reason to be hated. So those are the reasons why Sonic isn't the worst character in all of existence. Please, kid, wherever you are, please calm down. The fan base actually loves Sonic and they're not trying to ruin it. They are actually